Sterling Taplin and Corey Henderson Jr. Gentlemen, we'll go the same format as yesterday. We'll take an opening statement from Coach Haith, questions for the student athletes, and then questions for Coach Haith. Coach Buse, your thoughts on the game, please.
Okay, thank you. I want to give Cincinnati a lot of credit. They're a really, really good team. I mean, I'm excited to watch their run in the NCAA tournament. I think they got a lot of good talent and they play the game the right way. I thought our guys in the first half, we were playing extremely hard. I think we just had some nerves and we missed a lot of shots around the basket. There's some open threes. I think we just, but we were playing extremely hard. I thought in the second half, obviously, we shot the ball better, but we continued to play hard. So I'm proud of how we finished the game against 40 minutes of this game against Cincinnati, who I think is extremely, extremely talented.
Okay, we'll take questions for Sterling and Corey at this time.
Sterling, did you feel some of that nerves maybe in the first half? Obviously, it didn't affect y'all's effort, but do you agree with what your coach said about nerves?
Yeah, it was a little bit shaky coming in, but we came together and we said, we gotta play. We gotta play for each other. We want to be here and just play hard.
Seemed like the effort was there for the whole game. I know that's something that maybe hasn't always been there, but was that something that you guys really were determined to do for both of y'all, in this game?
Yeah, effort and playing hard was our key things to come into this game. And Cincinnati's a great team, and it's a learning experience for us, but effort and playing hard is definitely the things that we talked about coming into this game.
Yeah, that's every game. Effort and, just coming in and playing hard. That's what we focus on, every game.
Anything else for the student athletes? Okay, gentlemen, we'll let you get back to your locker room. We'll take questions for Coach Haith. Thanks. Over here on the left, Coach.
Coach, you said in your opening statement that Cincinnati plays the game the right way. What do you mean by that?
Well, they defensively, they're terrific. They stay between you and the basket. They play great help defense. They block out. They rebound. They've got. I've been in this league 3 years playing against mixed team, and teams been watching from afar. I think now they've got really talented offensive players. They can really shoot the ball, and they can play inside out with Washington, and he and Clark are just a load in the paint. So they've got no weaknesses, so to speak. But I've always respected mixed team, how hard they played, and how they competed. And now I look at their perimeter talent with Jacob Evans and the true leader that Troy Copain is. I'm excited to watch them their run in the NCAA tournament.
Mick was asked a lot when he was in here about the offensive improvement that you just alluded to. As a coach, how do you approach, when you get ready to play them, how do you approach them defensively? What do you try to stop?
Well, first of all, you don't want to give up paint points, so you got to defend the paint. And then you've got to be in front of their shoe. You got to contest their shots, but so that you play the percentages. When they get the ball in the paint and Clark can back you down or Washington can post up and score in there, it makes it really tough. So you try to take that away. But then when you double them or do something, try to take that away. They're good passers. They throw it out, and you got Jacob Evans and Troy Copain making shots and Kevin Johnson. So that's tough to defend. And when they're making shots like that, they're going to be hard to defend.
You lost by 19. You gave up 19 second chance points. I mean, how much did those offensive boards hurt?
They hurt a lot. And, I thought we guarded their first shot sometimes very well, but they kicked us on the boards, and you look at the point production out of that, and that's something we got to grow. You look at a couple losses this year we've had, that's been something that's hurt us throughout the year, and physical blockouts, the mentality of blocking out on that end is important, and we've got to get better at that.
There was a moment with I think 6 minutes left, and y'all were down by about 20 points, and you still had guys diving on the floor. I mean, as a coach in that situation, that had to be what you wanted to see.
It is, and Kelly, I think that's something we can build on. And I'm really excited about the future of our program. You know, what we had to do this year, really to start a team from scratch, 10 new players. And, you know, and I told Pat this too, being an only senior, you know, he's had 2 tough situations. You know, last year he had to come into a team that's a veteran team and find his niche and fit in. And he helped us get to the NCAA tournament. Then he had to come to this year's team and nurture like 10 new guys. And that's tough for his 2-year experience at Tulsa, but I thought he handled it well. But with that said, I think now the building and the foundation has been set for our program and the future of our program. Will Magnay, Junior E2, Margie Banu, all those guys, those young guys on the front line, TK, going to get better. Jalil, Corey, Sterling, all going to get better. I'm excited about the kids we signed, so I'm excited about our future. I wanted us to continue to play hard today, continue to lay that foundation.
One more for Coach over here.
You two had, I think, only 3 shots in the first half, 2 points, sort of the first 6 points for you in the second half. Was there one return to after that? You get it doing what were they doing? They have 60 points with the last 9 games.
Junior E2? Yeah, they did a good job on him, and I think Junior was, you know, he struggled a little bit, you know, handling the ball in traffic because they kind of ran a couple guys at him. You know, we've got to get Junior to be more forceful because he's our frontline guy, and that's something he's got to, in the future, he's got to be more consistent with that.
Coach, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.